So over the past 3, I think almost 4 months now, I've been living here in Albania. I'm here in Tirana, Albania. And I realized after somebody commented on one of my videos that I haven't actually done a video of how I actually ended up here. And it's a crazy story, so I wanted to record a video about it. And so what happened was basically from 2022, so the summer of 2022, me, my wife, and our daughter, we were living in Budapest, Hungary. And then earlier this year, 2024, they changed the immigration laws, which basically made it a lot harder for us to stay as a family. Before you had, I think, what's called reunification, where if I was a digital nomad or I owned a business, then our whole family could get a visa. But now they changed it to where basically you need to have one individually for each person. So I would need to get one, my wife would need to get one, our daughter would need to get one. It just made everything complicated. So we're like, let's just find another country that we could go to. And I had an entrepreneur friend that is from Bosnia, that lives in Bosnia in Sarajevo. And so that was going to be the plan. Let's go out there. We know somebody there. I can get a lot of entrepreneur tips and it'd be a good vibe. So that was our plan. When it came time to book the flights, I went to check how much it was, and it was going to be around like $700 one way. Then I saw Tirana 100 for all 3 of us one way. And I was like, wow, this is a lot cheaper. It's going to save us a lot of money. Right now, we're trying to build our business undeterred. This would help us out a lot. But I didn't even know what the heck Tirana was. I didn't know where it was. I didn't know anything about it. And so I started doing what I always do, right? Well, first I prayed about it. I was like, man, like, God, where should we go? I have always felt, this is a side note, but I always felt like God has been told us that, or I always had the feeling that God was like, it's less about the destination and more about what you do there. Just make sure that when you get there, you're impacting the people, you're inspiring people, you're trying to spread the gospel. So it's not necessarily about just one location. Anyways, I started watching YouTube videos, TikTok videos, and on TikTok, I came across this guy, Taylor Thomas, that he's an American guy. He had just moved to Albania and he was recording a lot of videos. It's funny because a lot of his videos were here in this square that he was recording a lot of his videos out here next to the flag, everything else. And I was like, man, his videos are really organic. They're really cool. And it just seemed like a really good vibe out there. My wife found out that we actually had some mutual friends. She had a friend that moved to Paris, and that friend knew some people that were living in Lushnja, which is close to Tirana, but a very small city. And they said, hey, we just started a church here. You could come stay with us. At first, I'm like, I don't want to go and stay with another couple. That could be weird. We don't know the country, blah, 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 all this types of stuff. But we're like, that would actually save us even more money, right? It's a cheaper flight, and then we have a place to stay. And so after watching Taylor's videos, found out it was cool, prayed about it. Then we had a family that we knew. We were like, all right, let's just go and let's see what it's like. So came to Albania, really just took a total risk. Just came out here and we're like, let's just see how it would go. Well, what happened, came out here, family picked us up, and instead of staying with them, they actually had just built a church and the top floor was an apartment. And so we got to stay there. Very, very blessed situation. Stayed with them for a while, then ended up going out to Durres. And then I've done other videos on this, but then my wife had to take our daughter, which is my stepdaughter, back to the US to see her biological father. And so I ended up coming out to Tirana. That story, that's a whole nother long story, but I ended up coming out to Tirana. I ended up linking up with Taylor in person, and then we both are now roommates, which is crazy for me to go from, I don't know where the heck we're gonna go. We had to leave Hungary kind of at a last minute because they changed the laws, to, man, this is cheap, I don't know where it is, to watching TikTok videos, to coming here, connecting with him, and then living with him, right? It's been a crazy experience. And now that we're roommates, I've got to learn a lot about his story. And it's easy for people to watch his TikTok videos and be like, oh, well, yeah, you're able to enjoy Albania because you're an American, you have a US salary, you're privileged, blah, blah, blah. That's not the case at all. He came out here with savings. He wanted to be an influencer, a content creator. He didn't know how to do it, but he said, hey, I'm gonna come, I'm gonna take risks, I'm gonna figure it out. And he figured it out over time. His videos are getting crazy amounts of views on TikTok now, tens of thousands of views, hundreds of thousands of views. He's been in commercials. There's billboards around. I don't know if I have one over here. I'll see if this one over here is gonna play his commercial, but it's playing his commercial over here. I would have to walk, I'll walk over here and show you guys. He's been in commercials, he's done a ton of brand deals, and almost any time that we go out, It's so funny that they're playing this commercial right now as I speak. Anytime that we go out in public, like there's almost somebody that recognizes him, and they're just so thankful for what he's doing for Albania. And this is such a cool story because he was like, man, there were so many times where I wanted to just, you know, give up. It just felt impossible, felt hard. And if he would have just gave up after not seeing results and views from his videos, I might not be here in Albania. I might not have ever came out here because he would have gave up. And that was a big deal of why I came. But also, if he would have gave up, he wouldn't be where he's at right now, which is getting brand deals, connecting with a lot of people, being in commercials. And the reason why I wanted to record this video is not just so you can know how I came out here, my story, but to hopefully inspire you. Like, if you are an online coach and you want to achieve your dream of making 10K per month, or any dream that you have to have that same mindset. You have to be undeterred. You have to say, I don't know how I'm gonna make this happen. I'm just gonna find a way to make it happen. Every day, I'm just gonna focus on what I need to do, not get so caught up in the how. And even when I'm not seeing the results and the fruits of my labor, I'm gonna keep pushing. A lot of people get so wrapped up in the how they're gonna do something that they don't get started. And even if they do get started, when they don't see the results, they give up. And if you wanna achieve your dreams, you have to just say, this is what I need to do it anyways. And when you don't see the results, you gotta keep pushing. Same thing I had to do to even get here. I didn't know how I was gonna make Albania work. I didn't know if it was gonna work. I just knew, hey, this is what we need to do. We came out here and things started happening, connections started happening, but I couldn't have ever planned it. I couldn't have said, hey, I'm gonna see this guy's videos, and then one day I'm gonna see if we can become roommates. Like, it just doesn't work like that. And so you just have to have total faith, take a leap of faith, go out on faith, and you just have to stay persistent and undeterred, even when you're not seeing the results. So I'm standing over here by this billboard, hoping that I can show you guys the video. It's this right here. It's this big old thing that they show. Oh, actually here, I think this is it. Show you guys. So is this, yeah, this is his. That's him right here. That's him in this commercial right here, which is really cool. Super dope. This is like a shorter version, so you didn't really get to see him that much, but I'll try to put some B-roll or something in there. But yeah, it's crazy to see. Oh, there he is. You can see. Let's see. Yeah, it's like a shorter version, but he's the guy that's in that commercial. It's really cool. So anyways, I hope this inspires you. I hope this gives you an idea of just like, one, Albania is dope if you want to come out here. Tirana is a really cool vibe. But second, like, if you have a dream of, you know, making 10K per month as an online coach, I hope this inspires you to focus on the what you need to do, not get caught up in the how, and then to just keep pushing even when you're not seeing the results, because you never know how close you are. And if you've ever been to Tirana, you ever been to Albania, or you have any questions about it, let me know in the comments. I'm not an expert about it, but I would love to know what you guys think. If you've been here, or if you have any questions that I can't answer, I'll try to. And also, every day I send out tips to my email list that will help you achieve your dream of making 10K per month. So I just want to help you guys. I send out free tips. So if you'd like to be a part of that, I'll leave the link below to sign up. Love y'all. Keep pushing. Don't give up on your dreams. Be undeterred, and see y'all in the next one.